enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no return on this one is a fair catch, a signal for.
I even had an outside contain play called. That sucks.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off of play action, it's Watson. And this one incomplete.
Oh
Too
my
much
God.
contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He was
That
close.
was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks,
Play the game.
Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Ah, so close.
Watson, off play
I just
action.
I can't call blitzes against him because I know he's going to read me. I just know it's going to happen.
Right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Come on, Puna.
Brandon, we saw
You should have been through that line, Puna.
on their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on
Torn labrum.
And the Ravens.
Motherfucker.
Damn.
Well, he's going on IR.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. And he'll throw right away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete. And it's 2nd down. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
First play of the game. What a dick.
Now a man who played high school ball here in LaGrange, Texas, J.K. Dobbins. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
At the 36-yard
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down.
No,
Because they had
I thought it was going to be a
incompletion on
pass.
1st
I
down, so
told
they
you
were
more
behind the
others away.
sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
All right, that was a good drive there. Nice long. He did a good job.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Jackson to Boykin, 1st down, Baltimore.
down, Ravens.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He was tackled.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second and very short, Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. J.J. Watt showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
It's third down. Third and less than a yard.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. From midfield now, here's Jackson.
Oh, whatever,
Right
dude.
sideline, that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
Down Baltimore.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first
What
drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts.
Fucking crackhead ass running back.
First one, now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Now Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game. And he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard.
What the fuck?
So you can stay on the field.
Oh my god. My running backs like freak out when they get to the line. What the fuck is going on?
Up second and 10 at the 40.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's Watson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
All you had to do was fucking block down on him, fellas. That's it.
But now it's third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Out of the gun, Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete.
Every fucking hit, he knocks the ball out. What the
and now it's
fuck?
fourth down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
At first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing.
15-yard line.
Huh.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Third down.
All right.
Jackson on third down. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now Cobb to return. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
How's it going? Nothing I can do about that.
How's the game going?
He got me in 2 plays. Fuck me.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on.
Yeah, of course you got 2 fucking guys right there. If I would have ran up the middle, you would have had 3 guys there. What the fuck?
What do we need to do?
Fucking all this dude is doing is blitzing.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, Watson. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter.
Got me there.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the 50, it's Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And
What the fuck? Fuck you, nigger. Niglet. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Hopefully your voice is off.
I'm streaming, you're streaming.
One small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Their own 15-yard line.
Where the heck are all my cover 1 plays?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 50, the 30,
Of course you did.
All the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
For the extra point.
And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team.
Looking for his tight end foul.
Of course.
Intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
At the 30-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry,
Stay in
it
fucking
puts
cover
him over
4.
100 yards now for the day.
They'll run here with Edwards. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The ball carrier.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews. The Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
A year ago, Lamar Jackson led the league in touchdown passes with 36. And many of those went to his tight end, Mark Andrews, who went to the Pro Bowl in his 2nd season in the league. He led all tight ends with 10 receiving touchdowns in 2019. Many people argue that he's Jackson's go-to guy. I say there's no doubt that that is his main target, and he goes to him again for a touchdown connection.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This game is very fun.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And
Do they
some
have cover
dangerous
flats in
territory,
this
already
play?
down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or an inability to put any points up.
That'd be too nice.
This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2nd down and 7. Watson now to throw. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Ravens have got it. A little careless with a football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away.
Yeah, Jamal Adams coming towards you, boy. You better slide.
Here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run on 1st down. Edwards. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Jackson. Open man, Boykin, he's got him. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Boykin, touchdown.
Miles Boykin, there to make the grab.
I wish it would have brought me to the right guy because that guy intercepted that.
28-0.
They found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle
You?
of the field.
Yep.
And that's really
I'm
difficult
0 for
to do
5 with
before
4
you know
interceptions.
the safeties are back there to prevent that happening.
On who?
They found the opening and
On
exploited
Beemar.
it.
So not much time to
Oh,
speak of
that
remaining
guy's
in this first
ridiculous.
half as the kick's away.
That guy.
And they will watch this one land.
I'm happy I'm not in the league with him.
At their own 25-yard line.
I'm so fucking irritated right now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no.
Oh,
This is intercepted. My
fucking
goodness.
5 interceptions. God damn it, man.
When a team's turned it over
Good,
3
man,
times
he's
in the first
good.
half, we just look in the offense
He ain't
and say,
bad.
guys, what are you doing?
I'm about to
But
call him a
instead,
fucking
we really
nigger
should
and
look
leave
at
the league.
defense. They've created the takeaways.
Really?
2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played
Yeah.
awfully well, swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Tell him to quit jumping for balls and go on his knees.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a game
Alright.
that we just saw there,
Alright.
you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Edwards, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Fucking sweaty ass motherfucker.
Does he use his middle linebacker every game?
Fuck yeah, every single play.
From the 10.
He hasn't changed one bit. Oh, fuck, that's funny.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and
God,
goal.
that's funny. I like it.
To the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards.
And he'll just keep beating you down, too. He don't care,
Oh,
dude. He just...
It's 34-0.
This offense continues
What's the
to
quarter?
put it on.
Second quarter.
Always a good first half when you can hit
3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter. I told you I've had 5 plays. 5 passing plays. Or 6 passing plays. 5 are
That's
interceptions.
all he gets. He'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more.
And he almost picked that one off, too.
Create some space.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
I guess I'm going to have to go into some fucking pass plays and run from there or something. I have a feeling that's not going to make a difference.
The Texans
Nope.
offense
He
ready to
stayed
go
in
here for
fucking
their next drive. And last time
4-3
one
defense.
flight interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. He finds his man
I finally complete a pass, and I bet you it's a holding. Oh, yep. Look at that.
And this one could be coming back.
God damn it, Ezekiel Elliott, you son of a bitch. God. This guy is ridiculous. Yeah, he got it.
Now they face a second and long.
Damn, dude, and you gotta play a 2-0 survey in this league? Oh, fuck. Good luck with that.
Snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right.
That guy's good.
And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Duke Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
This motherfucker just taking 4 wide with fucking what is he in? Oh, I guess he is in a nickel. Still.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman and that stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
I feel like playing, what's his name? Power up. I just throw checkdowns all game. Oh no! Ah! Justin Herbert, you lost me the game. Son of a bitch.
Let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Oh.
Now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
That's alright. I didn't expect to win anyways. It was a good game while it lasted.
And he gets this one away.
It's a good game while it lasted.
And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
He got me there.
Halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Oh.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Alright, this is the drive, fellas. We either stop them or we don't.
What I'm thinking is that
To be honest with you, He's got a Zeke Elliott, so probably not gonna happen.
No shit. Fucking JJ Watt is the quietest fucking X Factor I've ever had. Dude doesn't do nothing.
Prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see him when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Edwards.
Of course.
Oh, ha, ha, ha. God damn it, dude. He just knows what to do, man. He just knows what to do. I gotta give it to him. For one, he's got a way better team than me to begin with.
Oh yeah, the Cowboys is a fucking stacked team.
Damn.
Defense-wise. Fuck offense-wise, too, really.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
No. Alright, it's 3rd and 2. Please. Last chance. Please.
This run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 10.
Oh my god. Alright, baby. I'm going with this play no matter what. Live or die by the pinch buck.
Now a handoff. Edwards.
Oh, bullshit. Oh, that's what I just did. Pinch buck. He got a 40-yard run. Fuck me.
Oh. He got a TD. Damn.
That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Cowboys are definitely a better team. That's all right.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
That's all right. That's okay.
Feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
I need to get out of this game anyways and finish my break.
Like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Did it fill already?
8 yards to go
on
2nd down.
Oh, okay. I'll send a payment over when I'm done with this game.
Right. Let me breathe for a minute. Let's see if he's dumb.
It's a gain of 6.
I hope he's dumb.
A manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Oh, this motherfucker. I hate him.
End of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and what you need to do. Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Oh, Herbert.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Edwards. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to work this to the 25.
Herbert makes me sad.
That burst good for 20.
That's all right. He's young, and you're facing power-up Cowboys. I kind of expected this kind of game.
Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now it's Edwards.
Oh, he fucked me on that.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. This is Edwards. He is taken down at the 20.
Come on, Penny.
Short gain of 2.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position.
No cover one that doesn't have a safety
still plenty
blitz.
agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
I don't like this Houston defense.
They'll be in search of 6.
Well, I did my best. I really did. I
This is
tried.
now the 9th play of the drive. They run with Edwards, and he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So put another 3
He
on
said
the board.
still getting used to this.
A good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited.
Yeah, he fucked me.
God, I got fucking speed too.
Go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Tavon Young in on the tackle.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd
All
and
right,
7,
we got upgrades
Watson.
for
He's
fucking
gonna fire
my
one
left guard
deep
and my
left
right guard.
sideline.
Good
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
At the 11.
Bernardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
The pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. They run once more with Edwards. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
You said you're gonna send your payment over when, Dan? Soon?
As soon as I get done. Actually, I could probably do it right now.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
So I got you. Did Lindsay take a spot?
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away
Lindsay
for the
took
2nd
6.
time.
There you go.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the field.
Oh my God, another injury.
Looks like there's a Texan.
My guys weren't even barely on the field.
Gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Who else do I have at running back? Balaj or Duke Johnson? If I can go with Balaj.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This league has fucking 8-minute quarters.
Defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They run it with Balaj. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 39, Watson. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2-yard line.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Johnson, the ball
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
2nd and 6 from the 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The 13-yard line.
Yardage.
Oh my God. At least I'm going to get a field goal unless he blocks that too.
Loss of 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
32-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
38.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL.
Really?
You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now after after the false start. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Edwards. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Randall Cobb on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want...
And the Raven pressure...
Fucking goddamn!
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Patrick Queen brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
All right.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here.
Hey, man, I'm going to hop out this party. I'll see you.
All right, brother. Have a good one.
You too.
And they will take a knee here.
Griffin on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Griffin on the keeper.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this was about as close to a shutout as you could get. I mean, barring a game where you only allow a safety, but this was the next best thing, just the field goal. That's all they gave up.
Yeah, and you know something, they're going to be disappointed because they gave up the field goal. But deep inside, somewhat satisfied as well, because you know how hard it is to keep people from scoring in this league. And the idea that you just gave up 3, yeah, your coaches will get on you. They'll say, we should have the shutout. But they also will be pretty satisfied with that type of a performance.
So for Baltimore, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take...